Free Science Boxing Academy. We're back with another video. Alright, man, so we got some new information coming out. So the reports are now saying that Errol Spence, he could be possibly facing the winner of the Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman fight. Now, we all know that Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu, they just had their press conference because Keith Thurman, he's moving up to 154, a weight division that he did fight at before early on in his career. But in this particular fight, they're actually fighting at 155. So the title is not on the line because Tim Tszyu is now the newly crowned WBO super welterweight champion, being as though that the WBO stripped Jamel Charlo of his WBO title and they elevated Tim Tszyu. But the initial plan is for him to fight at 154. And as you all know, that Errol Spence, he's now a super welterweight. He officially moved up to 154. And if you look on BoxRec, some of the sanctioning bodies already got him ranked as a 154 pounder. And because he backed out of the Terrence Crawford fight, which I believe was the best decision that he ever made, which I'll probably make a separate video on. But since he backed out of that fight, he's going to wait for the winner of Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu. And to be completely honest with y'all, if I can keep it funky with you, those are still tough fights for him too. Because Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu ain't no joke. Now, I'm sure a lot of y'all believe, just like me, that Keith Thurman may be an easier fight for him. But a lot of people believe that Tim Tszyu is going to knock out Keith Thurman. That's not to say that it's going to happen, but there's a high probability that Tszyu is going to win. And if that'll be the case, then that means Errol Spence will be fighting Tim Tszyu next. I've already made a video before Errol Spence even pulled out of this fight. This was back in 2023 after the fight when they was talking about moving to the 154. And I said that, well, those guys up there ain't no joke either. I think he'll beat people like Erickson Lubin, maybe Danny Garcia again, people like that. But Tim Tszyu, that's a different animal right there. And he got a good momentum going for himself, which Errol Spence don't. He just came off a major loss that we all just witnessed, being dropped 3 times. And then you got the multiple car accidents, the multiple eye injuries, the multiple surgeries, meaning multiple layoffs, and then got to get back in training camp. Not to mention, before you even train for boxing, you got to rehabilitate your injuries. To me, the Tim Tszyu fight is almost as dangerous as the Terrence Crawford fight. Not as much, but almost. So I think his best bet is if Keith Thurman get lucky and pull out some type of win and knockout, or not even just lucky, but if Keith Thurman just pull out a spectacular performance and win. Because like I said, styles make fights, and I think Errol versus Keith Thurman will be a much more competitive fight and an easier fight to win for Errol than Tim Tszyu. But that's not to say that he'll just easily beat Keith Thurman too. Because if Keith Thurman just so happened to beat Tim Tszyu, then he'll be going into the ring with Errol Spence with a whole new type of confidence as well too. So you just never know. But you just gonna have to wait and see. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.